Well, looks like companies will never be able to adapt video games faithfully. There are so many terrible video game adaptations. Pretty much every single one that isn't Mario or Sonic is terrible. I don't know why these idiots can't just play a game and then adapt a game you just played, but they don't play anything. And there's an upcoming Amazon show called Secret Levels. It's a 3D animated show and each episode is focusing on a different game. Some of these episodes look fun to watch, but then they have to do something stupid with Pacman. Yes, I said Pacman. And they just released a short teaser for Pacman. Here it is.
What is my purpose?
Eat or be eaten.
Oh my god. What did they do to Pac-Man? How did they go from this to this? I have no words. Oh my god, why can't these companies do anything right? Like genuinely, why can't they do anything right? Have you ever even played Pac-Man before? I know that sounds like a dumb question to normal people. You would just assume that literally everyone has played Pac-Man before, but apparently not. Apparently nobody at Amazon even knows what Pac-Man even is. Because they turned Pac-Man into, what is this? Like some dark fantasy ripoff of Dune and Final Fantasy 16? Like what the fuck is this? How did you go from Pac-Man to this? I have no words. They are dumb. Corporations are stupid. These idiots can't do anything right. It's amazing how out of touch you are. I don't know if out of touch is even the right word. You just took a drastic change with this franchise. Why? Like, who is this character? This is nothing like Pac-Man. Why did you make Pac-Man look like this? He looks like a goddamn transgender. How did you go from this circle, this yellow circle ball, to this dude with like a metal skin suit, or he's wearing like a robe, a cloak, and he has a fucking sword? A sword? Why didn't you just take the 3D model of Pac-Man? We've seen this 3D model across animation and video games. Why didn't you take the model and put it in this art style? If you want to give him a sword for whatever reason, that could be interesting. But you just changed the whole character. For what? Are you stupid? Oh my god. Unbelievable. And people all over Twitter is laughing at you. And we're gonna look at some of those replies. Like this one here. Same vibes. And I personally never even knew about this. It shows a picture of Bomberman. When the hell did Bomberman get a reboot? It turned him into like a transformer? What the hell is this? I've never heard of this. I just looked it up and apparently it was on the 360 and everybody hated it. Are you really surprised? Why did they do this? Why make such a drastic change into like a dark and gritty direction with a happy and upbeat family friendly character? What is the appeal of that? Just make a new character. Just make a new franchise. Why change something and make it dark and gritty? You're just gonna piss off everyone who is a fan of the character or franchise. It's stupid. That's exactly what they do with this Pac-Man in Secret Levels. You might as well just pick another video game to adapt for the show that would fit that dark fantasy sword wielding character. Why would you choose that instead of choosing like Final Fantasy? It looks like Final Fantasy. You might as well just done that instead. You clearly didn't. And like I said before, you should have used the 3D model that the character is known for. And that's what this tweet is saying. How is Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures a more faithful adaptation of Pac-Man than whatever this is? I've never personally watched this cartoon, but if they would have took that model right there, translated it into this art style, and if you want to give the character a sword for whatever reason, I don't know why, then do that. But at least have him fight many different ghosts. That would have been fun to watch. But you fumbled the bag, and you're a piece of shit for doing this. Whatever this is, I still don't know what that character is even supposed to be. Are you gonna do the same thing for other games as well? Just make them extremely dark and gritty? Whether it be franchises that you already announced or franchises that could come up in later seasons? And that's what this tweet is saying here. First teaser for the Mario episode of the video game anthology series Secret Level. Releasing December 10th on Prime Video. Is literally just a screenshot of Modern Warfare. It wouldn't surprise me. And I doubt Nintendo will ever even allow an adaptation of their games in this show, because Nintendo Nintendo is stupid and out of touch and they hate their fans. They don't even allow skins in Fortnite, which is just wild and bizarre to me. They are just in another dimension. They're idiots. They make good games, but they don't know how to do business. So unfortunately, we'll never see any Mario, Pokemon, or Zelda in this franchise. And I basically saw another tweet making the same joke, using a Modern Warfare box art, but just new Super Mario Bros. On it. But anyway, I wanted to read one more tweet about this Pac-Man teaser. Here it is. I'm sorry. After seeing the trailer, I want to ask, is this a video game show about goddamn Pac-Man or a Dune spinoff or one of the many sci-fi shows made by Ridley Scott or Zack Snyder? I can't tell, is this supposed to be Pac-Man because it doesn't look or resemble anything like Pac-Man? Exactly, so why even call it Pac-Man? Just choose a different franchise to fit this aesthetic, to fit this environment and character and scenario that you want to make. And this doesn't look like something Zack Snyder would do, because all that man knows how to do is take characters and turn them into like violent, angry, emo, gritty, dark characters. Look at all the shit he did with the DC characters. Did immeasurable damage to Superman's brand. I could just go on a rant about that dude, but I don't feel like it. I've done that plenty of times before. This does look like what would happen if you give Zack Snyder Pac-Man. It's all this man know how to do. I'm not gonna rant. I'm not gonna rant about that dude. But that's pretty much it for the tweets. I don't know what else I can even say about this. This show just, it's an embarrassment what they did to Pac-Man. And I am still excited for other episodes. Like, I'm very excited for the Mega Man episode because Capcom has just abandoned their mascot Mega Man and has not given us a lot of new content. They give us like these shitty remasters, which you can't even call it that. It's just a port. It's an emulator for a lot of these Mega Man collections. Yes, they add new modes or features, but it still feels like just a typical port emulation. They didn't redo the graphics or anything like that. So I am excited for that episode, but I'm not excited for Pac-Man. Pac-Man would have been cool if you would have done the character faithfully. To see this character fight ghosts and eat the pellets and all this stuff in this art style, that would have been fun. But you fucking ruined it because you corpos are idiots. Clearly not in touch as I thought they were, because other characters seem very faithful. Like they have a Space Marine 2 episode, looks like Space Marine 2. I don't know how this show works. I don't know if each episode has a different director, writer. I don't know. This Pac-Man episode is a disgrace. It's just pathetic, and it shows you that these companies will continue to not adapt video games faithfully. And I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So Amazon and Pac-Man sequel level, go fuck yourself.